Welcome to the video tutorial of MDSS. In this video, we will be describing the usage of two Excel functions, namely match function and offset function. Let us demonstrate the usage of match function. The match function, unlike VLOOKUP, returns a relative position of the item you are looking for in a specified array. Use match instead of VLOOKUP function when you need the position of an item in a range instead of the item itself. The syntax is match, lookup value, lookup array, and match type. Lookup value is the value you want to match in a lookup array. For example, when you look up someone's number in a telephone book, you are using the person's name as the lookup value. But the telephone number is the value you want. It can be a value, number, text, logical value, or a cell reference to a number, text, or logical value. Lookup array is a contiguous range of cells containing possible lookup values. It must be an array or an array reference. Match type is the number -1, 0, or 1. Match type specifies how Microsoft Excel matches lookup value with values in lookup array. If match type is omitted, it can be assumed to be 1. Consider the example with the names of products and their shelf numbers. Now, suppose I want to find out the position of shelf number 40. I write the function match. My lookup value is 40. My lookup array is the shelf number array. And as I want an exact match, my match type is 0. This return me a reference of 7. See, the seventh product is color pencils on the shelf number 40. Just remember that if the match type is omitted, it is assumed to be 1. Now, let us look at how offset function is used. Offset returns a reference to a range that is a specified number of rows and columns from a cell or range of cells. The reference that is returned can be a single cell or a range of cells. You can specify the number of rows and the number of columns to be returned. The syntax of offset function is offset, reference, rows, columns, height, and width. Reference is the reference from which you want to base the offset. Rows is the number of rows up or down that you want the upper left cell to refer to. Columns are the number of columns to the right or left that you want the upper left cell of the result to refer to. Height is the height in number of rows that you want the returned reference to be. Height must be a positive number. Width is the number of columns that you want the returned reference to be. Width must also be a positive number. Consider this example with 3 columns: month, east, and west. East and west contains sales figures of a company for the corresponding months. A list of 12 months and their sale figures from east and west are available. The offset function returns a cell or a range of cells that is a certain specified number of rows and columns away from the reference cell. Let us consider and demonstrate. Let us write offset. Suppose I want the value of the sales figures from west for the April month. Now my reference will be April. Row is the same row, hence 0. Column is the second column, hence 2. And as I want just one figure, the height and width will be 1. Here we see we have the sales figure of West region in the month of April. We can also use a sum function with or offset. For example, let us write sum offset. My reference is the month of April. My row will be 0. My column is 1. Now I want the sum of all the four sales figure. So my height is 2 and my width is also 2. Let us close the brackets and press enter. You see, we have got the sum of the sales figures from East and West region in the month of April and May. Just to recheck, I have used a simple sum function of the four regions. You see, both the values are same. Hence, offset can return you a single value or a sum from a certain reference. Thank you.